sa lahat ng ating speakers at guests today for one, shedding their expertise. Second, for sharing their experiences. And third, for sharing their commitment. And speaking of commitment, we would like to thank everyone who joined and this webinar for taking action with us on the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. Gender-based violence is very prevalent and it remains as one of the most prevalent form of human rights violation. GBV is systemic. It happens, perpetuated, and emboldened within social institutions or social structures. It happens or perpetuated by laws. In this case, when laws penalizes women's choices or when laws prohibit young people from accessing services. GBV happens in programs or caused by programs or when programs do not have budget, when programs deny services, when programs discriminate. GBV is maintained and emboldened by ideology, the patriarchy that keeps women out of the decision making when women are always relegated as lower to all others. This past week, we've been subjected in social media and traditional media, in pop culture, what happened. We've seen how women are easily stigmatized, how a woman can easily be discriminated for being bold in her choices of sexuality, for being bold in her choice to express. Laging ganon. And it spreads, no? And yung gender-based violence, nakikita natin to women and people making sexual or productive choices and autonomy. Earlier, we've mentioned values clarification. And for Women's Global Network for Reproductive Rights, as one of the steering committee members of PINSAN, the Philippine Safe Abortion Advocacy Network, we've done a lot of values clarification and action transformation. What we noticed is the most prevalent issue why there could be some hesitance to accept women's choice to end a pregnancy is that our society do not trust a woman to make informed choice for themselves, for ourselves, which is really very ironic because our society expects women to bear children. Our society expects women to rear and take care of the next generation. Inaasa, pinagkakatiwalaan tayo sa trabaho at sa role na yon. But society never accepts and trusts us to make our own choices for ourselves. People are afraid that when women have the free choice to end a pregnancy or continue a pregnancy, then we become irresponsible. Why is that we are good enough to raise the next generation, but we're not good enough to decide for ourselves? And that is why we join together to advocate and support advocacy such as to decriminalize abortion, because winning this is one step to remove the shame, to remove the stigma, to remove the fear of women to make informed and autonomous decisions for our body and to ourselves. GBV is systemic. GBV is systematic. And that is why as advocates, we also have to be systemic, systematic, and intersectional in our approach. And that is why I would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners who are doing the most and the actual work in the community. Kadamay, we have Partido Manggagawa, we have Women's Studies and Resource Center in Davao. We have more. We have Ilaw from Iligan. I apologize if I could not mention everyone, but they are the ones doing the work in the sectors and in the ground. Earlier, it was asked, how do we create attraction for a topic such as taboo or hard to discuss like this? Do you know what? I would like to think maybe abortion is not as taboo. We do talk about it. It's just that we talk about it in such a negative and stigmatizing way. And what Pinsan has done is to start these conversations that are respectful, that are non-judgmental, and is rooted in the trust of women's decision and then rooted in the trust to make women's capacity to make decisions for themselves. we have to work we have to work systematically and intersectional. We know that not having access to abortion or post-abortion care is not a vacuum issue, but lies within the issue of the whole problem with the health sector. It lies within the issue of the whole discrimination against LGBTQ. It's also unintended pregnancy is also connected with the issue of climate justice, of minors not having access to social services, and that's why we connect and we work together with different groups and organizations. And that is why we're so happy to have everyone today. And we thank you. And yes, I think the general commitment is to keep on doing the work and to hopefully reach a time when everyone, not just us as advocates, no, reclaim abortion for what it really is. Abortion is normal, and abortion is reclaiming and exercising power for us women. Thank you, maraming salamat po, and hope to see everyone sa kalsada, sa eskwelahan, sa mga pagawaan, sa Menjola, para ipaglaban ng ating mga karapatan. See you po, lalo sa December 10 sa Human Rights Day. Maraming salamat to all the steering committee members of Pinsan. Let me thank Women Health, Filipino Freethinkers, Engender Rights, Family Planning Organization of the Philippines, Women's Clinic Pilipinas, Catholics for Reproductive Health, and of course, Women's Global Network for Reproductive Rights. Thank you and good afternoon to everyone.